Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is Bristol City we're talking about. And if you're a Bristol City supporter, you'll know what I'm on about. If you're not a Bristol City supporter, you won't. When we start to do something well, all of a sudden we hit that brick wall and it all goes a bit wonky. It's starting to go wonky. Either we're bottling it or something's going radically wrong. The other thing is we're in the middle of the transfer window. Welcome to Be A Legend. Hello and welcome to episode 17 of To Be A Legend. My name's Mark, and on today's episode we have two games for you. First of all, Birmingham in the FA Cup third round, and then Nottingham Forest in the Championship. Two toughy matches, and especially after what's been going on, you were last with us, Swansea and Rochdale, a 1-0 against Swansea. Taylor Moore, who scored that one, and a 0-0 against Rochdale. Since then, we've played Barnsley, beaten them by 1-0. Morgan Rogers after 8 minutes. And Millwall, we lost by 1-0 to Millwall. Bit of a dour affair, really. So as you can see, we're starting to go off the boil somewhat. Today's games, Birmingham in the FA Cup third round, then Nottingham in the Championship, both away from home, just to add a little bit of spice to life. And yeah, it's causing us problems in the Championship. As you will see, 26 games played. We've got 54 points, 1 point behind Norwich, who were behind us. But as I say, we've gone wonky. We're not picking up points now, drop points in the last couple of games. 4 points to be short. Otherwise, we'd have been well clear of Norwich by this point, at least 3 points clear anyway. So yeah. That's where it's all going wrong. As I mentioned earlier, we're also in the transfer window. There are transfers going on. We have had some activity. We have brought in Lucas Schneider from Bayern Munich. And he is a 23-year-old German goalkeeper. Really backup initially to Bentley, but potentially could be here. And take over from Bentley as things progress. As you see, spent all his life pretty much with Bayern Munich and the Bayern Munich second side, where he's played quite a few games. But makes his move to England and see how he gets on over here. We've paid £200,000 for him. And I think there's a potential cost of 200,000 as well, something along those lines anyway. We've also brought in Mason Burstow from Chelsea on loan. He is a forward striker. He's currently 2.5 star. He's not really got a lot of potential ability. I'm not quite sure we brought him in, but he's in on loan until the end of the season. To give us a little bit extra momentum up front, or at least try. Ryan Green hasn't been having such a good time. Started off looking quite good, and he's gone off the ball as well. Taylor Moore, he's gone. He was unsettled, wanted to go. Said we agreed that if somebody came in with an offer for 13 million, we would let him go, and he's gone. He's gone to Bournemouth. As expected. Otherwise, I was going to basically sideline him, so he's not here anyway, whatever happens. So that's basically what has happened to him. I've just realised I haven't changed cameras, and I do apologise. The usual software and stuff that we use in order to facilitate these transactions, I usually do it from an iPad over here, so that I can just do all the things. The software's playing up. I had fixed it, then did some other stuff in between games and what have you, and it stopped working again. And I'm not quite sure how I fixed it last time round, and I simply haven't got the time because I'm going on holiday. This is the last recording day before holiday, Simply haven't got the time to fix it again. So I'm going to have to fix it when I've got time to do it, possibly after my holiday, when hopefully it will fix itself. But it's blooming annoying. So I'm using keyboard to do it. So apologies if any of the transitions are a little bit wonky today. Right, let's get on with the episode then. See if we can pick ourselves up. Birmingham is first up. Recently, we beat them twice. Just recently, both of them at Ashton Gate, mind you. Third round Caribou Cup, we beat them by 1-0, and then 2-0 in the Championship back in December, not that long ago, to be fair. Prior to that, we had lost at Ashton Gate 2-1, and previous meetings at their place, we've lost 2-1 and drawn 1-1. So it doesn't bode well, and especially the form we're in. I'm sort of a little bit worried about this one. And to coincide with all that's been going on, we have changed formation today. You will notice at least start the game with a different formation. Bentley in goal, then Pring. Nelson Viner takes over from Moore. He is also our new captain. Roberts alongside him. Zante, Masengo and Delabasharu are in midfield. Freeman in front of them. Delap and Young Coombs up front. Cairns, Fernandez, Rogers, Gordon, Congaloo, O'Dowda and Semenyo are on the bench. Just to say that our new goalkeeper is injured at the moment. It's a good start, isn't it? So he will be missing from the team today. Semenyo is on the bench, but I am tempted to take him off of the bench. And what we might do is we might bring Burstow on, because Semenyo and Jenna is away on international duty, but Semenyo and Jenna have really not been playing well at all. So I think we'll drop him from the squad today, and hopefully we can get some going there. We do have 2 wide players if we decide to switch in a little bit. So that's the team that will face Birmingham in the Emirates FA Cup third round. And we're underway in this one. Highlight early on, and the ball being cleared upfield. Birmingham on the ball. Oh, and who was that in defence that missed that ball? It was either Viner or Nelson, and Pring tidying up. By the looks of it, it's gone out for a corner. I thought we were about to pay big time for that. Luckily we weren't, and that's been cleared by Zante. Goes out for a throw on the far side. We'll see it again now. And we'll be able to figure out who it was that missed this ball. Nearly let Jonathan Lecco in. There's Pring. It was Nelson. Let Lecco in, and luckily Pring made a large last-ditch tackle which saved the bacon. Gibson with a throw in. Viner with the header out. Freeman. Roberts comes forward for Young Coombs. Young Coombs tucks it inside to Delabasharu. Delabasharu to Freeman. Young Coombs, Delap. And he's put it wide. And that seems to be the story of what we're doing. Is seem to be putting balls wide. I mean, this really should have put that in the back of the net, or at least made the goalkeeper make a save. Bit of a cagey affair for the first quarter of an hour. Roberts with the throw in to Young Coombs. Back to Roberts. Young Coombs again. Delabasharu. Masengo, who had a shot and it was blocked, and unfortunately for us fell wrongly. Rogers for Birmingham is in, but he's put that wide. Quarter of an hour gone. I'm thinking we should check the opposition instructions, because I think go in hard on Jonathan Lecco as well. They come forward again. Ball in. Nelson with a header clear. Zarate comes away with it. Delap. Zarate. Masengo. Freeman. And Freeman's passed that into space. But Deli Basharu wasn't running onto it. And we've given the ball away again. Into space, and Lecco gets the goal. And we seem to have lost our mojo. And I'm not too sure what to do about it, other than change formation again. We'll go back to this formation. Right, Masengo's not particularly good out there. Deli Basharu can go out wide. Take up that formation for now, just to see if we can get ourselves back into this game. And it's not coming in the first half. 6 shots, we've not hit the target, and that is our problem. There it is, 0.47 on the XG, 67% possession. So we've had the bulk of the possession, we're just not hitting the target. And we're underway for the second half. Sango out to Pring. No changes at half time. Masengo, Freeman, Delap, Pring. Comes forwards, crossed in. It's just over by Freeman. Corner. Roberts with the corner. In swinging. It's in. It's been thingied on. And we have got the goal back. Deli Basharu, the scorer. And we're back on level terms after 50 minutes. Headed on by Viner. And I think whoever else was in there. All the stuff's not working now. With the throw in to Freeman. Masengo inside to Freeman. Pring. And that ball in was poor. Their punt forward was also very poor. Viner and Freeman. Roberts on the overlap. Cuts it back to Zarate. Zarate inside to Freeman. Freeman looking to work the way ball. Plays it with Zarate. Masengo, Deli Basharu looking for his second, but puts it wide. So the hour mark gone. Looking a little bit better now. They have a throw in. Ball forward. And it's headed down. Bella is in. Oh, good save by Bentley. Hager's come on. And as we don't know anything, they're not giving me any instructions. I'm going to go with that. We're always going to mark him as well. Bella with the corner. Swung in and it's gone in. And they have got a second goal. Really annoying. Rogers heading it straight at Bentley. Bentley making the save, but only parried it really to Harris, and Harris put it away. And we have an injury to Luke Freeman now. A potential knee injury. Right, we have a bit of a trouble here because we don't have... Well, we do have a central midfielder. Callum O'Dowda could go in there. Masango could come forward. Callum O'Dowda to take over for Freeman. Not the change we wanted to make, necessarily. Young Coombs is not having a good time up front. Let's see if we can bring on Burstow. And actually, I'm just wondering whether actually to undo all this, as Freeman is injured, should we make the change up front and do this? All right, Luke Freeman for Burstow. What does Burstow? He's really an out-and-out poacher. So let's put him on poaching duty. We'll put young Coombs as a pressing forward on that side. And for the moment, that's what we will do. And I think Deli Basharou's better off as a winger on that side. Let's just change it up a little bit. Point the finger. Go out and make a difference. Not had the desired effect. As we get back underway. We were getting ourselves back into this and it's thrown us somewhat as we head to 80 minutes. And we need to up the ante. We're going to have to go for this now. We're going to go attacking. Young Coombs isn't really having the best of days. So we're going to make a couple more changes. Move Delap over there. Young Coombs can come off for Morgan Rogers. And Nelson is tired at the back, so Fernandez can come on for him. And they are our changes. We go looking for this win. We're not going to find it up this end of the pitch. Fernandez comes away with the ball. That ball forward and Burstow waiting for it, but it wasn't going to get there. Roberts, Zarate, Masango. As he comes forward now. Burstow. Pring. Masango. Burstow. Burstow tries to get it through. That's a poor pass. And giving the ball away again. That ball launched. Roberts, Delap, Dele Basharou need to get back on level terms. Wayward passing is not helping the situation. And our poor run of form looks like it's going to continue. Let go. And that's a penalty as well. And that is it. This goes in, which I think it will. That's it. It's out. We're all out of this. We're not going to progress in the FA Cup this year. Very poor. And it's all going very wonky. Very wonky indeed. And we've lost the FA Cup by 3-1. 20 shots, 6 on target. 1.50. They had 15 shots, 8 on target, 2.32. And we had the bulk of the possession. But that is about all that we did have. Okay, we're going to have to move on to the Championship then. That's all we can focus on now. Probably best not to dwell on that too much. And this seems to be something that's hitting us as well. The transfer story leaked. It keeps leaking when we go in for a player. Keeps leaking that we've gone in for them. And we end up not getting the player. Ferguson, a defender that we've gone in for. Yeah, it's just not doing it, is it? So we're causing ourselves all sorts of problems. Right, Nottingham Forest is next up then. 2 losses in a row. We've got to try and turn this around. Last time we played them, we lost 1-0. Prior to that, it was a 4-0 win, and that's the only time that we've beaten Notts Forest. So it's not boding well, is it? All I can say is let's have a look at the team that is going to face Nottingham Forest. And this is the team that will face our second opponents of the day, Nottingham Forest. And it's Bentley in goal. Pring, Viner moves over to the left. Nelson on the right. Roberts on the right of him. Masango and Williams in midfield. Albeit, do we need to change them slightly? Don't think so. I think that's about right. Set him as a ball-winning midfielder. That's the only thing we'll do with him. Semenyo, Dak and Delibasharu on the attacking midfield. Green is back in up front. Cairns, Zarate, Rogers, Gordon, Kongaloo, O'Dowda and Young Coombs are all on the bench for this one. And we're underway. Playing in our third strip tonight, our purple and lime green shorts. And Nottingham Forest having the early highlight. We've let Johnson in, but that was blocked, and it's come to Semenyo, who's given the ball away, and it's come off the outside of the post. What was Semenyo doing? Bentley to Nelson, Viner, Masango, Williams. I've changed formation, of course, today on the back of 2 defeats in a row. We don't want to make it 3, otherwise we really will be getting a bit of a complex. Pring comes forward. He's come all the way up the pitch, crosses it. Williams is there. I'm not quite sure what Williams was doing. He's having a shot from distance. It's come back off the crossbar. The goalkeeper pushing it onto the crossbar. Viner gets the header. It's gone out wide to Semenyo. Semenyo into the area, and he's been failed. And I think we've got a penalty, or is it a corner? No, it's a corner. Roberts then with the ball in. It's headed clear, though, and comes to nothing. Pretty even Stevens. After the first 17 minutes, Roberts throws to Masango. Back to Roberts. Crosses it deep for Delibasharu, who heads it over the top. Norwich have taken the lead, which means they have 3-point lead on us at the moment. Norwich going well at the moment as we falter. And we are having the better of this first half, but not able to produce the goods at the moment. Roberts with a... has gone out for a goal kick, I think. It looked like it come off of a defender. Roberts with a throw in to Semenyo. Back to Roberts. Crosses it deep for Williams. It's headed clear, but only as far as Semenyo. Roberts, we look a little bit more dangerous than we have done in the last couple of games. Masango. Roberts trying to find a way through. Gets it to Delibasharu, and he's headed over the top again. And half-time is here. And I think, realistically, on the stats, we should probably be in front. But again, we're not hitting that 50% target that I so dearly like to have. 11 shots, only 3 on target, 0.86, 48% of the possession. They've had 3 shots, 1 on target, a 0.14 on the XG, and 52% possession. We just need to keep going in the second half. A draw will be better than a loss, at least today. And you come back and join us. There is no changes at half-time that I'm aware of. We have tweaked the system a little bit just to try and get some extra pressure out of there, but we're having shots but not on target, and they have made a couple of substitutions, which, to be honest, we need to alleviate at the earliest opportunity before they hurt us. I'll do that now. Oh, that didn't work. We've confirmed that. We have a corner. Roberts with the corner. Oh, he's come back off the crossbar. It's Nelson hits the crossbar. And yet another chance goes begging. We've had 16 shots now, but none of them on target. Nelson out to Roberts. Roberts to Nelson. Nelson all the way across to Viner. Viner comes forward looking for Williams. Just needs somebody to really get a scruff of this. He's gone all the way back to Bentley. Viner. Viner out wide to Semenyo. Semenyo to Prang. Masengo's run into space. He's crossed it for Delibasharu. And this time it was on his foot, not his head. And he's put it in the back of the net. 70 minutes gone. And we are 1 up here at the City Ground. And Delibasharu not missing that. And oh, we've got a highlight coming. I was going to say we're going to make a change. They've made another change as well. Semenyo, Dak. Back to Semenyo, Viner, Semenyo. He comes forward. He's lost the ball though. And he's into the area, and a penalty's been given. That's the second penalty in 2 games. And Bentley Connor Roberts bringing him down on 78 minutes. Right. I don't think it's going to be defensive midfield. I don't think it's going to be any issue to us from the point of view of impact. But we do need to make some changes. We can't make them now, of course, because we've done that. And Connor Roberts is tired. He's out on that right side. Viner could go there and put Zarate at the back. We'll do it that way around. Green not doing the business up front, so it's going to be young Coombs or Morgan Rogers. Let's bring Morgan Rogers on. Oh no, hang on a minute. Undo that. Bradley Dack. We don't have another. We do. Morgan Rogers is the other attacking midfield central because I think Semenyo needs to come off. He is not having a good game, and I think for me, that is him done. Callum O'Dowd on. on the wing there. Bradley Dack for Morgan Rogers. And that will be our 3 changes in one go. And I think we probably will kick ourselves again. We've had plenty of chances. Deli Basharoo, Viner looking for Green, but it wasn't strong enough over the top of the defender. And they come forward again. And if we lose this, this will be a travesty of justice. O'Dowda comes forward. He's been tackled, but Pring is tidying up. He's on the overlap. O'Dowda crosses it in. And Ryan Green, with his 4th of the season, puts us back in front. And O'Dowda getting the assist. Puts us back 1 point behind Norwich. O'Dowda crossing it in, and Ryan Green just had to direct the header on target, which we haven't been doing today. Gone past the 85. Right. We go to balanced. And we not have the ability to do this, or yeah, Rogers can go out there, move O'Dowda down there, and then we swap Williams with O'Dowda. And that is our defensive look to see the game out. Don't care how we do it. A win is a win. 4 minutes of injury time. And we have another highlight. Viner. Deli Basharoo. Viner crosses it deep for Green. Just over the top. Green looking to see if he could get a second. And what a time. We've gone top, actually. Norwich must be equal, must have... Deli Basharoo beats his man. And it's all over. We have won. In the end, it was hard work to get there, but keeping Ryan Green on seemed to do the business at the end. Let's have a look and see what the table looks like. Well, actually, before we do that, let's have a look at the stats. 23 shots, 7 on target, a 2.06 on the XG, 49% possession against their 9 shots and 4 on target, 1.12. Well, that appears to have stopped the rot for a little while, and Norwich did draw in the end against Watford. They were 2 up in that game. Solanke and Jareen getting the goals back for Watford, which meant that they only picked up a point, which means that we do go a point in front of them now. So back on top for the end of the episode, which is good news, but we need to keep motoring. As it stands at the minute, we're 11 points clear of Swansea in 7th place, which is... yeah, that's the worst case scenario. So we're motoring away from that at the moment, which is good news. Right. Of course, the transfer window goes on, and we are going to need two positions. I'm trying to get somebody in, a defender, to replace Taylor Moore, and I think we really need another attacking advanced playmaker in that central role there somewhere. Dak isn't really doing it, and Freeman keeps getting injured, so we need somebody in that slot, really. Right, that's pretty much it for this episode. We're going to come back. Where are we going to come back? In fact, I think we're going to come back. So we're going to have Stoke and Sunderland. I think we're going to come back. Coventry, Watford, or Watford and Sheffield United. I'll need to work it out to where the series takes us to the end, but I will work it out. It will be around here somewhere. Watford, Sheffield United. Actually, we probably need to pick up Cardiff as well, don't we? Yeah, we probably need to pick up the seven-side derby again. We'll work it out anyway. It will be around and about there somewhere. Pressing buttons on my thing that doesn't work, of course. That should work. Oh dear, it's all gone wrong today. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you have, don't forget to leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification button. That will keep you up to date with all future episodes of this particular series. And, of course, our other series, which one's coming to an end. The other one is working its way there from the bottom to the top, of course, is going out. And also making Tottenham Hotspurs again, which is at the culmination of its series. It will sort of pretty much end this week. So if you haven't been watching it and want to catch up with what's been happening there, now's the time to watch it. And, of course, we're getting ready for FM23. We'll be out on the 25th of October. Well, that's what we reckon the beta version will be, there or thereabouts. So that's when we shall start doing FM23 videos. New episodes of To Be A Legend currently released every Saturday and Sunday at 11 a.m. And if you want to keep up to date with what's happening on this channel and more, you need to follow me on Twitter at JustOffsideFM22. Thank you very much for watching. Apologies for the croaky voice and the technical problems that I've had today. Hopefully it's all right when you watch the video. I'll see you on the next episode. It'll be episode 15. And it is out next Saturday. Have a good week. Bye now.